Cancer, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I'd like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out, as that truly does help the channel and others who would like to see the messages. I want to remind everyone that this is a general reading. I couldn't get that out. And it's definitely not going to completely resonate for everyone. However, it will for some of you. But take what does resonate with you. That's yours, okay? Leave the rest behind. Check your moon, rising, and Venus as well. That'll give you a bigger message for this question, or this theme here. And this theme today is, what spirit needs you to heal and or transform for soulmate union, okay? And we're going to get a card from the Soul's Journey deck. I don't think I've ever pulled this card. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Yeah, you can. Absolutely. So this is part of what Spirit requires from you, okay? And we're going to get more in the reading, obviously, but this is going to give you a little bit more of an idea as well. A card from the Motivation Manifesto deck. Okay, there is a light all around. There is much to be grateful for in this seemingly dark world. And so all we must do is pull our gaze from the shadow and look to the ocean of divine light and grace in which we are blessed to live. Wow. Okay, so what Spirit wants you to heal and transform here is, you need to keep going. You need to persevere and set your mind on whatever it is that you want, and focus in on that and go after it. And use the light. Shine your light. Use the light around you. You know, even when you get into that place of, you know, a dark night of the soul time that we get into, where it is dark, it can be extremely dark, and you guys have been through it. You've been through so much of it. Spirit is trying to let you know that even when you get into those dark times, there's light all around you. You just have to not focus on the dark. Focus on the light. Focus on what it is that makes you happy. Focus on the positive, not the negative. So focus on the light, not the dark, which is, you know, it's kind of saying the same thing. So I feel like some of you are either going through a dark night of the soul period, or you're about to. And Spirit's trying to help you pull through it with this. Others of you, it's just, you get, you know, I'm the same. Everybody's the same. We get pulled under by the darkness when it comes through. And it doesn't matter if the darkness is, you know, really dark, or if it's there for a week or an hour. Darkness has a tendency to pull us under. I don't care who you are. And Spirit wants you to get in the habit of turning your head away from the negative, and stop. Just control your thoughts and your feelings, and stop those negative thoughts and feelings. Change them out for something positive, because that's the only way you can move forward, where Spirit wants you to move forward. You've got to be a match to your soulmate before you can come together energetically. And if you're in the dark or negative in any area, it's not going to happen. Okay, so your first card out. Look at this. I can't believe it. The Nine of Wands. This is the card of perseverance. This is somebody that You know, they've worked 8 wands. They're tired. They're exhausted. They've been through it. Like I said, you've been through it. But you've got 1 wand. You've got 1 step to final fulfillment here. Spirit wants you to keep moving. And the way to keep moving is what I just said. We just went over it. Focus on the light. Focus on the positive. That'll help you keep moving. It'll help you get through it. Okay? It'll turn the dark to light. 4 of Pentacles. Don't hold on to it. Let it go. Whatever this is, whatever this negativity is, just let it go. Try to turn it into something from a place of love instead of a place of fear or negativity. Whoa, did you see that fly out of my hand? Okay, we've got the Fool card. This is all about taking that step, taking that leap of faith, moving in the direction that you're guided to move in. Trust. Trust that Spirit's got your back. And when you take a step off this little cliff here, you're not dropping to your death. There's a net down there somewhere. You're going to be caught. But if you look at this girl, she's trusting. She's leaning back. She's not holding on to anything. Nothing's holding her there but Spirit. See how leaned back she is and she's not falling? Spirit has got her back. Literally. Whatever you're being guided to do here, whatever direction Spirit is trying to guide you in, it's in your highest good to go. Wheel of Fortune. It's putting you on your path to your life's purpose. This is destiny. This is your soul's purpose, your life's purpose, destiny. This is likely your twin flame soulmate. It's everything that you came for. Bottom of the deck, overall energy. Yep. Have the inner strength to fight off those demons that are inside of you, not outside of you. This isn't about having courage and strength to, take this leap of faith and move forward. This is about having the courage to face the fear and the darkness and turn it into light. Turn it into something that you can handle, that you can manage, that's soothing to you, that allows you to move forward toward the light. Okay, now we're going to get some Gaia Oracle cards. Okay, card number 14, and that breaks down to a 5, which is all about change. It's purification, and it's the fire purification. I think I don't know how many of them there are in the deck that with different types of purification, but I know there is one for water. This one is fire. Bare essentials, the naked truth, and wholeness. You need to get to this place. Vulnerability. Now this sits on top of the 9 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. So this is all about persevering and moving forward by letting go of anything that doesn't serve you any longer, anything that's negative or dark. Cut that stuff from your life. That's what's going to make you whole, okay? But you've also got to be vulnerable. You've got to allow yourself to be vulnerable. And which is, honest and authentic. Card number 35, which breaks down to an 8. This is all about abundance, lost love, surrender, healing, release. Yeah, letting go. This sits on top of the 4 of Pentacles and the Fool. The only way to take that leap of faith is to let go. Surrender, just go. Take the seatbelt off. No matter how fast you go, take that seatbelt off and allow this to be. You have abundance coming your way. This girl is covered in hearts. Lost love. I feel like for some of you, the message that's coming through is this is a lost self-love. You got to find that. You've got to have self-love in order to come together with your soulmate. You have to. That's an energetic match to your soulmate. And they have to have the same self-love that Spirit is asking you to transform into. Okay, card number 10. This breaks down to a 1, which is about new beginnings. 10s are endings. 1s are new beginnings. Jewel within a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. This is you getting connected to your inner being, reconnecting to spirit, so that you can hear the guidance when it comes in, because this sits on top of the Fool card and the wheel. So taking that leap of faith towards your destiny, your life's purpose, you've got to be connected to hear the guidance coming in. Spirit wants you to get connected again. Meditate, go for walks in nature, whatever it is that you do to connect yourself to your inner being or your guidance system. Spirit, God, whatever you call it, get there. And if it means likely that you've got to face those fears that you've got, face them. It's going to be worth it. In the long run, it's going to be worth it for sure. Think about what you have in your life at this point in time that you can be grateful for. We all have so much to be grateful for, but sometimes we just, I don't know, we look past those things because we want bigger and better, and because the bigger and better isn't here, we think what we've got isn't good enough, and we're not good enough. Yeah, see? Now this is on top of purification and lost love. And remember I said, it feels like some of you, that lost love is a lost self-love. And now sitting on these 2 cards, we've got love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. This is about self-love. You got to come back to a place of loving yourself first. You can't love anyone else until you can love yourself. Sorry, this is Whispers of Love, this deck. All the decks are listed below, by the way, too. So click on the title of this video. It'll drop down my description box, and you'll find the extended link to this video, as well as all the decks will be listed there. So this is card number 8. It's all about abundance. That's where Spirit wants to take you. This is card number 1. Again, it's about new beginnings. Now it sits on top of the number 10 card and the 35 card. So that's an 8, 8, 10, or 1, 1. You've got new beginnings coming in, Cancer. And this one says, listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. I don't need to say anything else. I'm sure you get that message. Spirit is going to whisper to you. Spirit never screams. Spirit will hit you hard, but Spirit never screams. Okay, yes. Island Time Wellness. Keys on a ring. Many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Now this sits on top of love who you are and listen with your heart. I feel like for majority of you, you have a decision to make. And it could be that it's about taking that leap of faith. Do I go this way or don't I go this way? And you have options. And you know what? It might seem unconventional, but if it's something that's being guided by the divine, go. Ignore how it looks. When you know for sure you're being divinely guided, it is not always, in fact, majority of the time, it doesn't look like a direction we should go in or that is going to be good for us. Sometimes it shows up in overalls and looks like work, but it is good. Spirit would never steer you down the wrong road, ever. That's the human side of us. We get fearful. And, you know, get connected, because the only time you'll ever feel fear is when you're not connected. Okay, we're going to get a Synchronicity Oracle card. Card number 29. Spirit is working behind the scenes. Now, when I created this deck, I had been seeing a bunch of different numbers quite frequently, and I wanted to know what they meant, so I asked. Whatever the answer was is what I put on my cards. About half of this deck is numbered. 29 breaks down to an 11. That is a soul path number. This is all about you getting on your path, your soul path, and moving towards your destiny, your life's purpose, right? Okay, now we're going to get a Just Ask Oracle card. And Spirit wants me to point out, Spirit just brought me to this area here. If you notice, all of these cards have such beautiful color in them, and then we go here to black. Black and black and white, look at it. No color. Darkness. Some of you are still in that dark place, or you're about to get there. And when you get there, I feel like you're there because you have a decision to make, and it really causes you a lot of strife. Spirit is working with you behind the scenes. Trust, have faith, get connected to your inner guidance system. That's the only way to get rid of fear when moving forward. Okay? Okay, let's get a Just Ask Oracle card now. And there's no color in this deck either. Stay positive. How perfect is that for your reading? That's kind of been the message right from the beginning. And look at color, beautiful, dark, black and white, gray. So I don't know if you're here in this darkness or you're headed there, or you're trying to come out of it. The only way out is light, and light comes from positivity. You gotta stay positive. It's not always easy, I get that. Okay, now we're gonna get a Heal Yourself card. Oh, entrapment. Card number 34 breaks down to a 7. 7 is a very divine number. It is definitely all about spirit. But entrapment, Spirit's taken me to the 8 of Swords with this card. This is self-entrapment. This is sabotage. This is self-sabotage. This is somebody not moving forward out of fear. I'm not going to go over what we've already talked about here because you already know. Gotta let go of the fear. Okay, we are going to get, which deck do you want, Spirit? This one, okay. This is a new deck for me. It's beautiful. Some of the messages are so deep. And Spirit wants this deck. This is the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Oops. Yeah, get the deck upside down. Oh, wow, this is beautiful. Card number 25, again, breaks down to a 7. So now you've got 2 7s here at the end of your reading. 77, it's all about divine intervention, divine guidance. Spirit is trying to speak to you so hard. Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. Isn't that beautiful? Purple. This could be your third eye. It could be your crown. Okay, I'm going to put it in front of the camera for you because I'm going to read it from the book. It's a new deck, and I could not possibly know what everything is by memory. That's 25, yes? Okay. Oops. Okay, Garden of Venus, the place of all is well. Rest and renewal, self-acceptance. When the Garden of Venus appears, you are invited, actually summoned, to return to the pleasure garden of love. It is time to leave the field of battle. Put your sword away. There's nothing you need to defend anymore. Step through the gate into the garden of earthly delights. Bask in the joy of the wish-fulfilling trees and the scent of the healing flowers. You have returned home. You are weary, and it's time to rest deeply and be renewed. Go into this sacred garden alone, as there is no need for another to be present to experience its pleasures. Really, stop looking for the other. Enter by yourself. Allow your senses to intoxicate you. Leave all thought behind. Lose your analytical mind and return to your body. In the Garden of Venus, there is a still pond that shows you your reflection when you stoop down to drink. Who is that staring back at you? Look at who you've become. Rinse your face with these healing waters and practice deep acceptance. Love who you have turned into, with all your imperfections and blemishes. That is the self-love card. The goddess Venus holds a mirror that allows you to see yourself in all your flawed beauty. Don't become caught in its spell. After a quick glance, take the mirror with you and return to the battlefield, that you may reveal to others who they are becoming, and then you will no longer have a use for your sword. You are here to shine a light for others, Cancer. That, see what I mean? That was beautiful and pretty deep. Spirit needs you to get into that place of light from dark, because once you get well and are in that place of light, then you come this way and you help others do the same thing. You're a healer, light worker, and it's time to get on your path to your life's purpose, your destiny, and that is healing others. Wow, that was awesome. Okay, we're going to ask Spirit and your guides what it is that you need to do, be, think, and or feel in order to get to that place, get out of this darkness and get into that place of lightness, so that you can help heal other people. Pull them out of their fear and darkness. We're going to do that in the extended. The link is below. Click on the title. It'll drop down the description box. And the decks are listed there, and so is the link to the extended. Those of you that are going over, I will see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.